I think the Brexiters are economically naive, not politically naive. They want to get as hard a Brexit as possible, as quickly as they can, and the economic consequences are not really high on their list of priorities. So those of us who take the economics seriously, who worry about the welfare, economic welfare of the British people, we are disregarded. No, I don't think that there is much that can be done to moderate the negative impact on the labor market. You could say, oh yes, it will force us to improve the training of workers and so forth. Yes, maybe in the long run that might happen, but we have a very bad record on that. It's not clear why we haven't been successful in training the less skilled young people in the past. It's not clear what we're going to do to improve that in the future. There are no new economic activities which will suddenly become available to the United Kingdom outside the European Union. The trade opportunities with all these countries that are, many of them, very far away, right? That is not going to be a big deal. Our biggest market is the one right next door, and we're leaving it. We will still be able to trade with it under certain conditions. They will be much less advantageous conditions than we had before. That's a hit. I find it very hard to see that somehow we will be freed from European Union regulation, which has been inhibiting us. We are one of the least regulated countries in the world, in the advanced world, right? And that was the case, is the case inside the European Union. And we will not become significantly less regulated outside. I think one of the main misconceptions that has been sold to the public about Brexit is that all the economists were wrong. Everything's fine. Look, we haven't imploded. Yes? Well, in fact, nobody was saying, really, nobody serious was saying that the UK economy is going to implode immediately after Brexit, nor will it implode in the long run. It will grow more slowly than it otherwise would. People will be poorer than they otherwise would be. But the level of economic activity in the medium term will soften. The Bank of England will be between a rock and a hard place. It will have rising inflation and slowing economic activity. And that will make its life very, very difficult.